Hello guys. Hi, welcome back to I still don't know what I'm doing, but I got bored today. I do have a full face of makeup on. I think I haven't worn makeup in so long. I literally forgot how to do it. I'm not happy at all, but it's on my face and we're going with it. And then also this was part of my AT's tour outfit, so I thought I might as well get some use out of it. And my hair is purple again, which you can't really tell in this lighting. So let's get on to what this video is about. We are going to be talking about Dua Lipa becoming the new pop queen of American music. I know she's British, but she's going to be dominating. And I did not say pop princess, pop queen. Okay, I have it all planned out. I did my notes. I know, who am I? I had some time. And I'm trying a new lighting system because I have natural lighting because I cut out of bed when there was sun. So we're doing super well. So let's get into this. I'm going to put my Twitter and Instagram in the bio, in the description. I've been doing a lot of painting. There are more paintings up, and my desk is a mess because I've been painting, because what else am I supposed to be doing right now? Now, this video is based off of one by Amanda. I will also put her YouTube page in the description. I'm a big fan of hers, even before all this happened, but she's around my age, and I really like finding somebody my age who has logical beliefs and conclusions. This lighting is so bad. Oh, how do I fix this? Let's see, can I turn you? Should I face more towards the sun and just deal with that? Is that better? We're gonna say it's better and move on, okay? So I've been loving Amanda's videos for a while, and I love her style, and this album I was interested in for a couple reasons I'll get into, and when I saw her video I was like, okay, I want to make one like it because I feel like I have a different perspective. She's very much into a lot of pop music, or not all pop music, but she's very much centered in the American pop world. And as we know, I am a big fan of K-pop, and so I feel like I have a bit of different perspective about Dua Lipa that made me very excited for this album, as opposed to why Amanda was excited for this album. So that's what we're gonna get into. Now, my disclaimer for this video is there will be points where I'm comparing Dua Lipa and this album to Taylor Swift and Lover, respectively. So my disclaimer is that I was a really big Taylor Swift fan for many years. Really through Reputation. I was a huge fan of her. I went to her Red Tour. It was amazing. I had a great time. One of my bestest friends is a huge fan of hers. So this is not to disrespect Taylor. The comparisons I'm making are more to point out why she lost me as a fan and where I think that she went wrong and lost her title as pop princess or pop queen, because I don't think she is anymore. I think Lover really cemented that. I think she should not have won Artist of the Decade. Sorry, but there were so many other artists, not so many. I know it's a big deal to be around for an entire decade. I don't think she was around for the entire decade though, because she's not that much older than me. I mean, she's considerably older than me, but only by a couple years. So she's not been around for the entire decade. Beyonce was right there. Rihanna stopped doing music, but she was also right there and one of the major pop icons of my childhood. Whatever. But I was a big fan of Taylor Swift, but she lost me. So the comparisons I'm making, I wanted to preface it it's not against her as a person, it's why she lost me as a fan. And my now opinion on her, and what I realized that I wasn't getting from Taylor Swift that I am getting from other artists, that I want from an artist, from an entertainer. Especially somebody her life's in the public eye. She knows that. You can still have privacy and be a public figure, and she does not balance that at all. So that's my disclaimer. I do like Taylor, and I just want her to do better. Now, my background with Dua Lipa. So, she's been around since 2017. She had some songs before that in 2016. I was not familiar with any of them when I was doing my research, and I don't think they were radios, they were hits on the radio. So she had some songs in 2016, but she kind of came out in 2017. That's when she released her first album, titled Dua Lipa. She had some good hits from this. Last Dance, IGGAF, New Rules was a huge bop. She re-released her album in 2018. It was like the complete version. And with this came One Kiss with Calvin Harris. There were other songs, because what I'm gonna get into is that my interaction with Dua Lipa for the past year or so has been her in the K-pop community. And that's a weird one, I know. But she's just been chilling there and I like her a lot for it. I made like a little baby Twitter thread a while ago, because one of the issues I've had with Taylor Swift, it's not actually with her, it's with her fans. Fan wars are always gonna be a thing and I always hate them, but there was one in particular that caught my eye at the beginning of this year maybe, was that there was this argument that Taylor Swift was a much better artist because of the awards she won, specifically American awards. And the issue I have with that is like, that is not a universal measure in any way, because she is a blonde hair, blue-eyed girl who has started in America, and BTS is a boy band, which are never respected, a Korean boy band, and we got racism, don't act like we don't, and they're an international, because they're Korean, like they're international, so they had to build a fan base both domestically and internationally in order to like even break into America. So I thought that was like a really dumb argument, and so I made the point, if you are gonna argue that your fave is better because they have all these awards, where are their international awards? Because anytime BTS wins an American award, their BBMAs, the AMAs, anytime they win an award, it's an international award for them. They have now been sweeping the Korean Music Awards. So if you're gonna make that point, where's your fave's international awards? Dua Lipa has that international presence. She does. I think it was, so with the re-release of her album, she had Kiss and Make Up, which is a song with Blackpink. As far as I could find, that was like an original song with Blackpink. It wasn't a remake of a song that she had on the album. I may be wrong, but the only Kiss and Make Up I could find was with Blackpink, who we know, girl group legends. They need a comeback. And then she performed with Hwasa at the 2019 Mamas. She did this whole thing, Hwasa of Mamamoo. I watched it. I'm pretty sure it was at the Mamas. It might have been at the MMAs. But Dua Lipa was clowned for her dancing. She left. When I saw her on that award show in Korea, I thought, oh my God, this girl's gonna make a fool of herself, because K-pop is known for good dancing. And she held her own. She did it. It was good. I liked it a lot. It was very cute and it worked well. And I liked that she was like physically there. I think there are like 3 artists. For sure, Charlie Puth has like done this thing before. I think Baby Rexha, there's somebody else. I was talking to somebody and we think it's Baby Rexha. And then Dua Lipa. Only 3 people that I've seen like actually interact with Korean artists on their turf. And that's not to say like when they're touring, like Max obviously has had like some wonderful interactions, but made themselves at Korean award shows and like actually performed, which is like a big deal to like fly all the way there. I understand it takes a lot of effort, but it's good to see that effort because it's also effort BTS does every time. BTS, Super M, NCT, Monsta X, anybody, anytime they fly here to perform. So it just seems like the response. So anyways, and then Hwasa's on her album. Heck yes, good song. We'll talk about it. So let's get into the album itself. I'm sorry, I know this is gonna be a long video. So the album is called Future Nostalgia. Now, poor girl did not plan on releasing it this early. It was leaked, which makes me very sad. So we're actually not sure what's supposed to happen with like in terms of music videos, if more music videos are happening or if they're not, because this was not her plan. But when it got leaked, the entire album got leaked, and she said, you know what? Okay, if people are gonna be listening because they're excited, I'm gonna go ahead and release it right now so that they're listening to the streams on the actual album instead of listening to the album on somebody else who leaked it and then like not giving my smart girl. She deserves that. She deserves those streams. So anyways, Future Nostalgia. There's a lyric video for it. it's very well sets up the premise of the album, which is that the idea of future nostalgia, of having something that is very current, very timeless, very future, but throwing it back to like having a lot of nostalgia in the album, which I will get into. There's a lot of 80s references. Like there's just a lot of 80s sounds. I don't know the actual references for all of them. And then there's a lot of like early 2000s. And when I say early 2000s, I'm talking about like my childhood. So in my head, my early 2000s, like the peak of pop is 2008-ish to like 2013. There's some before, there's some after, but that's the height of pop, in my opinion. So it is very different. There's like this deep bass when it starts, and it's very good. And it has like this 80s vibes, and that is reflected in the lyric video she did, which is not technically a music video, but like there's footage of her with the lyrics on the screen as well. It's very well done. It's also very 80s. There's like some like Breakfast Clubby vibes to it, but then like, I'm not up on my 80s film classics, but it looks like the same aesthetic as a lot of like 80s films that I'm aware of. And it sets up this good vibe. I hate that I said that. It sets up this good aesthetic for the album that it's about her. I think that's why it's gonna work well in pop, because songs that work well in pop are about the artist, and they should be. But it has this sense of relatability because it's about the emotion of the artist. If the artist is not putting in the emotion, that does not have to be like deep, heavy stuff. I'm talking just whatever the actual sound of the song is. If they're not putting that energy, that emotion into the song, it's not gonna work well. So it has to be about the artist. It has to be about the artist. It can be for the audience. It can be for a lover, somebody else, but it has to be about the artist. And she does that very well. So it's about her. It is about her because she knows who she is, and she's just showing who she is and saying, you can't hold me down. I know you want me. I know my name's on the tip of your tongue. She says that. It's good. It's different. It's funky. I don't know that it was a song I would listen to on its own. It fits very well in the album, especially as a form of intro. And then we have Don't Start Now, which has been out for a while. It's one of the singles. So good. So good. Instant classic. It's like very empowering of like, if you're not gonna help me, why are you here? It's very good. I'm a big fan. I don't feel like I need to speak on that one quite as much because it has been out. It has been out for a while. Music video's good. She's good. Worked well. The music video having like a club scene for a lot of it worked well because she's having fun. She's partying. She's doing her own thing. So if you are coming in here and you aren't gonna do anything for her, why are you hanging around? And it's a good point. It's a good point. Amanda made the point. I'm gonna reference Amanda's video a lot. That's why I'm linking it. I love her. So Amanda made a good point. You can listen to it in any mood, and you should, because that's a constant mood that like you are doing your own thing. And if somebody is not here to help you, why are they here? If you're angry, you have that. If you're happy, you're like, yeah, I'm doing my own thing. Don't bring me down. If you're sad, you're like, I just want to do my own thing. Why are you bringing me down? Oh, amazing, amazing, amazing. Okay, so cool. Cool's next. It was a bit of a transition I was not expecting. So I'm not familiar with Dua Lipa's music outside of like the radio hits, which she's had a lot of. So I am familiar with like a lot of parts of her discography, but we know what makes radio, and we know what doesn't. And we know it's a guessing game. So not a guessing game really, like you just pay for it. But didn't know what to expect. Now, this song has like a scratchiness to it, and her voice, she has a scratchiness to it. It's a good bop though. It makes you want to move. I honestly, not that any of the songs are like forgettable, but it wasn't a song that like stood out as much. It was really good though. Like I remember when I was listening to it, I really, really enjoyed it. There are just other songs on the album I connected with more, but still, very good song, and it makes you want to move. Now, Physical is next. Physical, which we'll talk about the remix with Plaza, but Physical, so good. The music video, so good. She has like this 80s workout aesthetic, which she did again because she re-released a music video, or she released another version that is literally an aerobics, like a workout version of the song. So good. She really has just leaned into this idea of like, you can bring things from the past and make it fun and make it still relevant, which is like exactly what needs to happen. In fashion, we've been seeing trends from the 80s come back and 90s, and like we've seen a lot of trends come back in fashion. Music's the same way. I don't know why we're acting as if you have to make like some new sound and like make it cool. She's like, no, you can reuse without stealing. Like she's not, it's not like repetitive or in any way like things I've heard before. But just because like the sound of the song is reminiscent of a time period doesn't mean like it's not still new. So, and also what I thought about this was that there was a time period, and the only song I could really think of was On the Floor by J-Lo with like, I think Pitbull. But I know Beyonce had one of these songs. I know Rihanna had one of these songs. I'm sure Katy Perry had one of these songs. There was a time where everybody, oh, Lady Gaga had one of these for sure. You made a song, and if it was about like dancing, it got you out of your seat. Could not sit still while listening to a song. That is physical. You cannot sit still. It makes you want to get out. On the Floor is one of those songs, because like I remember this time period specifically because that's when I listened to radio the most, and because like my mom drove me to school. And if some of those songs came on, we jammed. Those songs could not sit still to. Literally, if you're in the middle of the conversation, stop talking. That is what physical is. It is so reminiscent of the time period. Like it does exactly what it sets out to do. Let's get physical. It's amazing. It's so good. You need to go watch it and listen to it now. Now the version with Hwasa, I think it's really good. I didn't know what to expect. Also like some of the some of the shots of the music video are like it's anime style. It's animated. I think that's really good. She's just like normalizing what she likes out here, and I'm so here for it because she's not making a statement of supporting like Hwasa. Like she didn't like make a statement with it. She's not like using them. Like she's just doing her thing and working with artists she likes, and that's what she's shown for a long time, and I love it. Because she supported Blackpink in 2018, and like they were big, yeah, obviously, but like not internationally the same that like now K-pop is known about. So Hwasa, she gave the whole like first minute to her. The whole first minute. It's a whole verse, it's a whole baby pre-chorus, like a baby hook, and then the whole chorus, Hwasa. And it's good. Their voices work so well together. We saw it at the Mamas, they work well together. They saw it again here, they work well together. I like it a lot. I think it's a fun remix. I think she did well of branching out. It doesn't change the song. It just adds to it in the same way like Lauv doesn't change Lights. Like it's just a different version. I think it's also good. I think it was meant to appeal to a different audience. We like it a lot. Same thing here. It's meant to appeal to a different audience. It's probably the one that if one of them is big in Korea, it's gonna be the one with Hwasa, I would think. Like that just makes sense. But like it's just a song she made, and I like it a lot. So next, now physical, I didn't know where it was gonna go from here, and then we got Levitating. I think probably in my top 3 for the album. It's so hard to pick because like these songs are so good. Top 3 for the album. It is bouncy. It has this really cute staccato moment to it with like I'm levitating. Like it's just very short. Good enunciation, which we miss in a lot of songs right now. I love some good enunciation. And then the chorus, the lyric is like moonlight, you're my starlight, smooth. Ooh, it's smooth, and she contrasted with the staccato so well. And it like with the music, it does really give this idea, because the whole premise is like falling in love is like feeling like levitating. It works well. She killed it. It worked so well. I don't know how. I really don't. Loved it. Loved it. One of the best songs. And then she follows up right again with Pretty Please. Again, switches. See, the thing is, none of these, I would say, aren't pop. They are all pop. They are all facets of pop, though. She's going through all these types of pop, and she's saying, you keep saying these types of pop are dead. You keep thinking pop is dying, because pop was dying. Pop is dying. And she's saying, you kept thinking pop was dying, and I'm gonna show you how to do each one of these types of pop good again. Oh, she did it. Oh, she did it. Pretty Please, different. It's sexy. It's a little pop R&B. Like, I would not say it's R&B, but it has like this like the smoothness to it of like R&B, which like you don't see in pop as much. So like that's why I thought there was a comparison, but like it's not very R&B, but like it's sexy and smooth. You can hear like the yearning in her voice, which is, I don't know, like it's not an emotion we see often, even in songs that are like very much about like wanting to get with somebody. You don't often like hear it in the voice. I think like Drunken Love's a good example of like hearing in the voice that like she wants, like she is feeling that emotion of being like lustfully wrapped up in love. Because that's very much what Drunken Love is about. So anyways, good. And then Hallucinate. These 3 songs back to back. I mean, really, okay, so Future Nostalgia, Don't Start Me Now, cool, physical, good songs, stood on their own, amazing. Now, but then with Levitating, she switches into bop after bop, like better and better and better and better and better. Didn't know how she could do it. Didn't know she could top it with every song. Like the B-sides, not even better. Just like, I mean, yes, better, but like, ooh. Okay, so then we have Levitating, Pretty Please, Hallucinate. It's very 2008 beat. Now, what it reminded me of, there's one part where her voice cuts out and it's a transition. And it sounds like the song LMFAO, which is like, it's like that beat when they're like party rockin'. I cannot remember the song for the life of me. Maybe Party Rockin' is the song. I don't think it is though. But very 2008. I don't even know that it was 2008, but just like, so good. Now, it was very Katy Perry, very 2008, very LMFAO. At the same time, it was very K-pop. Like, I definitely could see someone like Mamamoo taking that song. Or maybe Blackpink would be better for it. Maybe Blackpink, because, yeah. But, like, there could be, like, a girl group could have had the same beat of the song, made a completely different song, but it would have still worked for K-pop. But she used it for this and she used it so differently. Very, very good. And the vocal range started to come out, especially with Pretty Please. I like Dua a lot because she has a lower vocal range and that appeals to me more. Just like my ears like it, but doesn't mean that she can't sing up. Now she doesn't have like the high notes, but she does have like some good vocal range, and this song shows off her higher, which is a really nice contrast because Pretty Please just showed off her like sultry lower range. And she has like this whininess to it, but it's not annoying. It's like this pouty whine. Ooh, I don't know. It's good. It's really good. Love Again. She took it back further. I've been saying there's been some 80s influence, which I haven't really talked about, but like the songs themselves have 80 vibes. And then like some early 2000s, this throws it back. The violins at the beginning, very like 1920s beginning of a swing song. Like it is 1920s film aesthetic. They played this music when like in The Great Gatsby, Daisy was like going over, or like when, what's his face? I guess Gatsby and Tom met for the first time. I don't know. They were in like the big white house where Daisy lived, and like that kind of sound. Very violin-y, but 1920s, it's good. It's good, it's good. And then, okay. And then, sorry, my phone is dying. She comes in with the drums and really like everything else comes out. This music-wise is a really interesting song because it's just the violins pretty much. There's like one big sound. And then she comes in with the drums. And it's just a celebration of falling in love. Like it's a celebration of like your walls being torn down, but like it being okay, that being a good feeling. I liked it a lot. And then at one point there's like this guitar and it's just her on the guitar, and like, I don't know. I just musically really like this song. I'm not like a big, like I did choir, but like I don't know how to like build a song, so I don't have like a lot of thoughts on that. But musically, really, really good song. I liked it a lot. It's just fun. I think that may be one of my favorite. Oh my gosh, they're all my favorite though. Okay, Break My Heart. Beginning. Now we're throwing it back. Beginning. The beats, the sound when it first comes in is very parallel to Another One Bites the Dust. It is. And I like that it starts with that. It's not the same. I listened to it back. The first time I listened to it, I went, oh my God, is that Another One Bites the Dust? Is it like a sample? Which is like allowed. Would not have been bad. So I listened to it again. It is not. It is very similar, but it's just like a little different. But it has that like, it like instantly gets that feeling for you, because that's such like a well-known song, and it's such a well-known beat of like the dun 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 da 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 da. Everybody knows it. So anyways, it starts with that, and you already have that going in, which is obviously about like somebody leaving, and then it's like switches to 2013 pop, and it's very good. It's all about her being like, the music video, super well done, very much well done, good on her. But it's very 2013 pop. It's about her being like strong alone. She says like, I should have just stayed at home, but like you said hello and I knew it was over. It's like about her like being good on her own, but like now falling in love. I don't know. It's good. I liked it a lot. Okay, and then we're on to the last two songs, which I think are back to back, like weirdly paired, but like it works. Good in Bed. It is a 2010s piano intro. Old Gwen Stefani, like if I was a rich girl, that era of Gwen Stefani. That's Gwen Stefani, right? Yeah, I think it is. And then I don't know, it's just about sex. It's about like a relationship not working, but the sex being good because of it. But vocally, I think her best song. I think it shows off her vocals, her, not necessarily her range even, but just her vocal talent the best, because she has talent. She does. She has so much talent, and it really came out here, and she did it so well. It's a good song. And then we're moving on to the last one, Boys Will Be Boys. This is the anthem. The anthem. This is everything Taylor Swift wanted Lover to be. Sorry, had to say it. Everything Taylor Swift wanted Lover to be some empowering thing of finding love and finding yourself. This album is everything Taylor Swift wanted it to be. And it is, but Dua Lipa did it because she knows who she is. She found her sound and she's sticking with it. She's exploring, she's changing, but she found her sound and she loves it. Taylor Swift has lost her sound. She has. So anyways, Boys Will Be Boys. The chorus itself, Amanda pointed out, because I was gonna have to look up the lyrics, but she did it for me, was that the chorus is, well, she has like this whole point with like the kids ain't all right, like what they see they do, and they're seeing a lot of bad stuff in the world. But then the chorus itself is boys will be boys, but girls will be women. It is everything. It's so good. It's well done. It doesn't, like, I don't know. So my comparison to it is Man. Is that the song by Taylor Swift? If I wasn't Man, I don't know. It's a music video, and it's like about like if she was a guy, everything would have been easier for her. It's whiny. Yeah, that one. Sorry, that's like my least favorite song of hers ever. I despise that song. Like, cannot listen to it. But this song, Boys Will Be Boys, is what Man was trying to be. Taylor Swift wanted to make a statement that guys have it easier. We know. We've been new. They have the world. We get it. But what Dua Lipa does not do is make fun of every way guys are gross, or like make like just, the music video for Man is so like, I don't know, dismissive of guys, which is dumb. I think like the whole point is you have to have like both, you have to have everybody in the conversation about the world. And like she completely dismisses and talks about how like she could do everything so much better. And I'm not saying she couldn't. I know like it's been more difficult, but also pop is like generally a female dominated like genre. So not saying she would have had it harder than a man, but like pop is female dominated and she switched to pop, and like we know it's still female dominated, and also like BTS is made fun of for like making pop songs as boys. So not saying the song falls flat, but I'm definitely saying it like didn't hit the mark. So but Dua Lipa did what it was supposed to be. What it was supposed to be was that we need to fix ourselves. We need to fix what's going on outside because it's a mess. It's a damn mess. And it is. And Boys Will Be Boys is like a great way of using what a lot of like pushback from anti-feminists, I guess, is like this idea of like, oh, it's like locker room talk, like boys will be boys. She's like, yeah, okay, you let your boys be boys, but we grew up, we matured, so y'all still stuck being boys. And it works very well. So good, so good. Great note to end the album on. Now, here's my point with this video. She's pop princess. She has dethroned T Swift, who has not been doing her job for the past couple of years, and she's taking over. She's pop queen, and we have not had one. Ariana, I guess, she has some good songs, and she's definitely there. She also knows her sound, but she hasn't been like dominating in the way she should have been. And I don't know exactly why. I can't put my finger on that one. I know very much what Taylor Swift has not done. She's not given her fans what they wanted, which like you have to do as an entertainer. Like your job is to entertain. With Lover, she just got too wrapped up. Now listen, I know the phone call was leaked. She was in the right. Of course she was. Who believed Kim Kardashian? Ugh, but she leaned into it. She leaned into this idea of her being a liar and a snake, and that's not what you do. You can't reclaim that. Nope, nope, no. And that's where she went off the rails, is because she made it this whole big, I'm a private person, but I'm gonna like beef in public, like thing. And she could have just like done her thing. Like, Kim wasn't ruining her career. Reputation did very well. She didn't like destroy Taylor Swift. So like Taylor could have just continued her own thing, and that would have, like, she was already clowned in the media prior to that. So I don't understand like what changed enough for her to like completely ditch herself as a human being and like switch sounds. But Lover was not it. I hope she finds it. I hope she just takes some time and finds her sound, because really, who do we have out there? Dua Lipa, Ariana. Those are the only two artists I can think of, and like maybe I'm missing some, that have like consistently shown that they can do pop well. Dua Lipa, I know it's only been like 3 years with her, but she's only gotten better. Ariana has cemented her place. Whether or not she stays there, she cemented that she at one point was the top. Taylor Swift's falling off. She needs to come back at it. But anyways, Dua Lipa album is amazing. Go listen to it, watch the music videos. It's done very, very well. I cannot wait to see more from her, because I just think she's an amazing artist and person. And that's all I got. So thank you. Bye.